I'm Ash, and I love fashion. I love waking up and creating something entirely new from what I already own, and using clothing as a form of art and self-expression. That's what fashion is to me, not about consuming more, but saying more with less. Fashion is a language that we all share, but rather than unifying a collective, the industry has long been tied to pollution, exploitation, and cultural erasure. By 2030, textile waste alone is expected to reach 134 million tons. As a collective society, the fashion industry shows how we've drifted from the true soul of sustainability to think about the future and the downstream effects of our habits and choices. I grew up in rural Montana, raised on the Andean principle of CIEE, reciprocity and care for the earth. With sustainability already embedded in how I understood the world, my passion for fashion became the pathway that led me deeper into my environmental work. That foundation gave me the courage to step far outside from what I knew, leading me from the mountains to Manhattan to study sustainable development at Columbia University. It felt like a leap into unfamiliar chaos, but it was an opportunity to translate my lived values into action. But during my first year, I noticed piles of abandoned clothing lining the hallways during student move-out, excluded from campus sustainability efforts. So what began as a small frustration actually became a chance to educate my peers as I organized Columbia's first ever sustainable fashion show. This experience reshaped how I understood leadership, learning that real impact comes from empowering others, creating opportunities that will benefit the entire community, and ensuring that this impact isn't just felt in the moment but sustained over time. When faced with any challenge, I've learned that if you lead with conviction and care, you can really bring people together to build systems that last. And so I hope to play a role in reshaping fashion through a socially conscious movement, shifting consumer behavior from prioritizing quantity to prioritizing quality, and inspiring others to be willing to adapt their consumption behaviors and values. Moving to New York from Montana taught me what it means to adapt, to stay rooted in who I am, but also embrace change, growth, and uncertainty. This is what inspires me to pursue an international sustainability program, because sustainability is a global philosophy, one that takes on new meaning and depth, especially when shaped by different cultures. And Denmark offers a rare model where environmental policy, cultural values, and design principles all work in harmony, creating one of the world's clearest examples of sustainability as both practice and philosophy. Hygge, a Danish culture of simplicity, care, and presence, mirrors the Andean worldview of CIEE. Both traditions honor intention and mindful living. And in Denmark, I hope to learn how these values move from culture into daily practice and how sustainability shifts from theory into habit. And of course, I hope to share my own cultural lens, carrying with me the stories from my Peruvian ancestors and their connection with the land, and the optimism of young sustainability advocates in the US who are imagining new systems just like me. And as I approach my final semester of college and rounding out my time working in ethical manufacturing, I am dedicated to sharing everything I have learned about this slower form of fashion, with aspirations to build Yachai, a slow fashion initiative rooted in preserving ancestral philosophies and creating ethical value chains around the world. The Scan Design Foundation internship is a step toward the future I'm committed to building, one where sustainability becomes embraced as a way of being, where cultural knowledge and modern innovation can work together and create a reality where fashion can be used as a tool for personal, environmental, and social transformation. Thank you for considering my application. This program aligns with everything I have dreamed of, and it'll help me inspire the change I hope to both witness and contribute to in my lifetime. Thank you. From Andes to Nordic skies, we weave our stories craft in ties, sustain the past, the future mend, and every garment a life to tend. Vi Vuga from Zensom. Thank you so much.